Hello, I'm Nayah, founder of Xolani Beauty. This is Color Conversations. Today I have three amazing young ladies, and we're going to have a conversation about colorism. I would like you ladies to please introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Nardos. I am 21 years old. This is my sister.
I'm Netzi, and I'm 19 years old.
I'm currently at TCC finishing up my prereqs to get into nursing school.
And I'm also at TCC, but I'm doing Running Start, and I'm a senior in high school. My sister and I were adopted from Ethiopia, and we came to the US 11 years ago. We were adopted by a white family, and there is 4 of us who are adopted from Ethiopia and 2 who are biological to my parents.
Hi, my name is Benay. I am 25 and I'm a graduate student in engineering.
Benay is also my sister. Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. And I'm really excited to have you here. This is our first color conversation. Tell me, what did you think when you heard about the topic of colorism? Colorism is the prejudicial or preferential treatment of people of the same race based on the variations of their skin tone. Typically, when defining colorism, people with lighter skin tones are favored over those with darker skin tones. Before we started filming, we were saying, like you said, you initially didn't realize the difference between colorism and racism.
Yeah.
Can they really be distinct?
This might be wrong, I guess, but for me, colorism is just like an internalized racism because it's a topic that affects me every day, even though I don't think about it. It affects me in various circles, academic circles, social circles.
It's an interesting dialogue that we constantly have, which I didn't realize was a thing till actually when I started wearing makeup. People always said, your makeup is too dark. In my head, I was a darker complexion because everyone in my family is like Benay's complexion. And I came out like this. So, and I got on the other side of the spectrum was, are you sure that that's your family? Are you sure that you belong with them? And when someone talks to you like that, it makes your family sound like they're other, or you are other in that family, So I was the person who wanted to get a suntan, sit in the sun. So Benay, you said you experience colorism almost every day. What does that look like in your life? What is your experience?
When I was a bit younger and would go out to places, there was this bouncer that always used to see me and my friend Jordan, who's very fair-skinned, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I always see you around with that small dark one."
You said that to her?
Yeah. And it's like kind of funny, but like it's just how like people immediately see that. And this was a black guy saying it, so I was like, experiences like that make you like, oh, okay, that's what people always see first when they look at me.
I probably experienced it the most in middle school because I went to Jason Lee, and that's predominantly black students. At Jason Lee, a lot of the girls would call me an Oreo because I was black on the outside and white on the inside. And so they would be shocked that I was in this class because it was an upper level class, or that I won this award because why would I win that award? Like, I'm not supposed to win that award kind of thing.
Both of you being fair in complexion, do you think you experienced any sort of favoritism or favorable treatment because of your skin tone?
I would say it's more with like in the dating scene. It kind of shows up a lot there because people just naturally have preferences. You can see it more clearly there because of the type of people you date and the pattern that's there, or the type of people that approach you and the pattern of that. With preferential treatment, it'd be compared to someone who I'm with.
So if you were with a group of friends,
like someone's approaching me to talk to me.
Okay.
So it's like they're gonna talk to me first, or they'll ask me at a restaurant. I naturally have a more forward, bold personality, so I'm gonna do the talking, but they'll specifically ask me then from then on. And so I don't know if that's because of my skin color, or if it's because I just started off by talking.
I think it's not even like the skin tone, it's more of like who has the most Eurocentric features, and from hair to your facial features, and based off of that I feel like there's difference in treatment, but it's usually like it's usually all me. It's usually all in my head, and I know it happens, and I may not completely notice it. So my roommates Hana and Beza, they're from Ethiopia.
Yes.
But they have different hair than me. Meaning that theirs is more, it's longer, and it's more curly, and it's softer.
Looser curls.
Yeah. And so because of that, I'm always comparing myself to them, because I feel like, oh, they're going to get better treatment because they have, well, better, the good hair. That's what they say. And so because of that, that's what I'm most conscious of.
Again, we keep saying this conversation is so nuanced, because trying to talk about colorism. We're talking about hair. We're talking about life. We're talking about, dating. This show is sponsored by Xolani Beauty, and Xolani is my daughter. And as a mother, when I look at my little baby girl who is darker in complexion, all I see from the time she was born is someone who's beautiful. I don't know if she's smart when she's a baby. I don't know anything. And what I did hear when Xolani was born was, wow, she's so dark. Wow, I thought your kids would look fairer in complexion. And you're imprinting upon my child your internal biases. When she doesn't have a vocabulary, she doesn't have words, she hasn't learned to think for herself. So you are impressing your opinion of yourself on her, and that's what she carries. So a reason why I thought these conversations were so important is, how do we, one, for the new babies coming, how do we stop that? And for those who are here, what do we need to erase? Right? How do we reclaim the narrative? How do we change the story? And how do we examine? How do we take the time to look within to say, where did this come from? And is it okay? And how do I do better?